The greedy fox who learned the true meaning of wealth. Once upon a time, in a forest not too far away, there lived a greedy fox named Ferdinand. Ferdinand was known throughout the forest as the most selfish and greedy animal of all. He would do anything to get his paws on a tasty treat, even if it meant stealing from his own friends. One day, Ferdinand stumbled upon a magical tree deep in the heart of the forest. This tree was unlike any other in the forest, as it had the ability to grant wishes to those who knew the magic words to speak to it. Ferdinand was overjoyed at the thought of having all his wishes granted, so he decided to give it a try. He approached the tree and spoke the magic words,
"Tree, oh tree, grant me all I seek."
To Ferdinand's surprise, the tree replied in a booming voice, "What do you seek, oh greedy one?" Ferdinand thought for a moment, trying to decide what he wanted most. He could ask for endless food or a luxurious den, but then an even greater idea popped into his head.
"I want to be the richest animal in the forest,"
he declared. The tree replied, "Very well, but be warned, greed can lead to one's downfall." But Ferdinand was too blinded by the thought of being rich to pay attention to the tree's warning. He eagerly waited for his wish to come true. The next day, Ferdinand awoke to find piles of shiny objects surrounding his den. Gold, jewels, and treasures of all kinds were scattered everywhere. Ferdinand couldn't believe his luck. He had everything he ever wanted. But soon, Ferdinand began to realize that his wealth came at a great cost. His friends and neighbors in the forest started to avoid him, as they knew he only cared about his own selfish desires. Even the animals he had once stolen from didn't want anything to do with him. Ferdinand started to feel lonely and miserable, despite having all the riches he could ever want. He realized that he had lost something far more valuable in his pursuit of wealth, true friendship. One day, as Ferdinand was wandering through the forest feeling sorry for himself, he stumbled upon the magical tree once again. This time, he spoke the magic words,
"Tree, oh tree, take away my greed."
The tree replied, "Are you sure, Ferdinand? Once you give up your greed, you can never go back." Ferdinand thought about it for a moment, but then he realized that he had nothing to lose.
"I'm sure,"
he said. The tree granted his wish, and Ferdinand suddenly felt a weight lift off his shoulders. He no longer cared about wealth or material possessions. Instead, he started to appreciate the beauty of the forest and the joy of true friendship. From that day on, Ferdinand became a different animal. He no longer chased after riches or stole from his friends. He spent his days helping others and spreading kindness throughout the forest. The other animals in the forest were amazed by Ferdinand's transformation. They couldn't believe that the once greedy fox had become so selfless and kind, and Ferdinand couldn't be happier. He had finally realized that true wealth came not from possessions, but from the love and friendship of those around him.